So you can see organizations are not just saying profit driven, but they're also saying like profit plus community driven. I think the future workforce will definitely take more direct control of their career. The leaders empower the employees and share with the employees the value that every employee brings to the organization. So the purpose-driven organization, in my view, has been in existence for a long time, right? So organizations are either profit-driven or customer-driven or quality-driven. Right? What has changed now is, or what has evolved now, is that the focus have expanded. So you can see organizations are not just saying profit-driven, but they're also saying like profit plus community-driven, quality plus customer-driven, like performance and service-driven. Right? So where does HR play a role here? HR plays a very important role here. Right? We are the messenger that understands the message, and we are also the facilitator, the executor, and also the one that will share what are the plans to the employees. So we can formulate the communication plan to the employees, because we know what they we know how they perceive the information. So in short, I would say HR, we can help the organization, the leadership team, to rally the employees towards the new focus. I think it is hard to predict nowadays. We went through so much in the last few years. Our expectations of our bosses changed. Our expectations of the way we work have changed, right? Our expectations of how we work have also changed. And our bosses or organizations' expectation of us has also changed. So in my view, we are still in the process of evolution, right? However, there are probably two things that I think might change in the context of number one. I think the future workforce will definitely take more direct control of their career. Right? So like for example now, we join an organization and we have certain dreams, we have certain goals, but at the end of the day, it's still the management of that company or the leader of that company dictate how we progress in our career. But I do see this is going to change, right? Because we are going to have a hybrid workforce, we're going to have flexible workforce, we're going to have dual employment workforce. So these are areas where employees the workforce are already taking charge of their career. So that's one. Second one is I believe that the hierarchy of the organization is going to be flattened, right? So now it's like a pyramid. So it can be quite a steep pyramid, right? But in the future, this is going to be leveled down, right? There will be more empowerment given to the employees to make decisions. And at the end of the day, the reason is because all of us are servicing to a certain extent, whether our customers or internal or external. So I think the organization find that future, I think it will be speed. And so that's why the hierarchy or the level of decision making is going to be flattened. Communicate and over-communicate, right? So that's to me is the most important thing, right? And communicate consistently. So we will have a variety of workforce, right? As I said just now, we have flexible workforce, we have dual income workforce, we have part-timers, we have full-timers, hybrid. So how do we communicate consistently with the same message to everyone? And the communication has to start from the very first day itself, and it is a continuous process, right? So that is number one. Number two, we need to ensure that the leaders empower the employees and share with the employees the value that every employee brings to the organization. The value, the impact that the employees have to the end results of the business. I think once the employee sees the value that I bring to the growth of the business, I think the more I will be more in tune with the organization and contribute further to the organization. Okay, during recruitment in the current stage, you'll be resilient. All right. So resilient in the context of how the person face failures, how the person overcome failures, and and whether the person has a deep self-awareness of him or herself in the context of analyzing themselves as far as what are their strengths, what are their areas of improvement, and how they can overcome that obstacle for their career growth.